Hello, this is Dr. Linda Martinez-Louis. I want to mention that I have a current ebook available called Recovering and Healing After the Narcissist. And individuals with whom I speak and those who read my books and listen to my podcasts are often asking about specific activities that they can do, practices that will help them as they move forward in their lives after the narcissist, whether this is a parent or parents, siblings, family members, other family members, or whether you are married to or have been married to a narcissistic personality. I want to talk to you about narcissistic spouses, psychologically regressed 2-year-olds. Tantrum time. I'm sure you've witnessed loud, distracting, and at times ugly scenes of toddlers screaming at the top of their lungs, throwing themselves about, reddened faces, flailing arms, stomping their feet, or lying supine on the floor, emitting full-throated rage. This podcast refers to male and female narcissists. These dramas are highly distracting and at times riveting. You wonder what is happening to this little one. The mother or father tries to quiet the kid. Often this doesn't work, and the volume meter and pitch accelerate. Finally, the child is removed from the scene and quiet is restored. Small children at ages 2+ are going through developmental stages when their psyches are in the process of forming and becoming individuals in their own right. This is the phase called separation and individuation, according to object relations theory, research, and practice. As a small child develops the capacity to move on his own and gain a sense of physical and psychological independence from the parental figure, the essential forces of the development of the real self are well underway. It is a tough time for the parent, who is a witness and guide to this complex and challenging process. The child who is attached to the parental figure in a healthy way has begun an incredible journey to living as a real independent self. The psychological journey of the narcissistic personality takes a different pathway. These individuals, according to Dr. James Masterson, a renowned clinical expert and researcher on the narcissistic personality, are psychologically regressed at between 2 and 3 years of age. Instead of developing the true emerging self, the budding narcissist wears a series of masks of the false self. For example, if this child is adored and venerated by the parent as the golden or chosen one, he doesn't have the option to develop his true self. His mother or father put him in the role of being perfect and a living narcissistic supply. As a result, this child never grows up psychologically. This individual can be very bright, socially adept, athletically skilled, but at the core of his being, incapable of being genuine and authentic. Not every narcissist is golden. Many are treated with neglect and lack of care or concern. They grow themselves and fashion false selves out of their tattered psyches. With no solid attachment between parent and child, this narcissist discovers bright, believable masks, false self-attire that fits the persona that grows, the public facade. Beneath the surface, the real self is badly damaged and empty core. This is the background for the development of the psychic structure of the narcissistic personality. These individuals psychologically remain locked in toddlerhood, regressed, acting out, without a developed conscience, lacking ego boundaries and true empathy. When you meet a narcissist and become enchanted with them, you cannot easily discern what is beneath the surface of this often charming person. The first moves are exciting, blissful. You are taken with this person. They know exactly how to treat you, look at you, disarm you, conquer you. They do it all without leaving a trace of their methods, baits, tricks, and snares. Soon you are married and on your way to unexpected psychological and emotional misadventures. You discover that your spouse is quick to anger, even rage, that has a volcanic quality. In fact, you are witness and sometimes the recipient of all-out temper tantrums, seething velocities of words that spill out of his mouth with shrill, ear-splitting rapidity. In their acceleration and force, they are frightening to the witness, especially if you are their spouse. When the flood of rage has temporarily subsided, you calm yourself and let this frightening event fade. As time passes, these tantrums gather power and frequency. You find yourself in the middle of psychological tornadoes. It is always emergency exit time. Where is the safe room, you ask yourself? There is no escape from the narcissist's temper tantrums. You either bear them or decide that you cannot tolerate them and the psychopathology hidden within this person any longer. You are always in a state of fight or flight, the sympathetic mode. You are paying the price of this state of siege. Finally, you make the decision that you can no longer stay married to an adult who is psychologically a 2-year-old in tantrum much of the time. Besides, you are exhausted, feeling wiped out. You cannot activate your creative gifts, and you have neither solitude nor inner peace. Those who make the decision to divorce the narcissistic tantrumer report that they are free to be themselves. They spend as much time as possible in the calming, restorative, creative part of themselves, the parasympathetic. Their journey continues. They experience beauty once again and deep inner peace, which they have always deserved. If you get an opportunity, take a look at the book that I mentioned, Recovering and Healing After the Narcissist. I think it will be very, very helpful to you. And look at my videos on my YouTube channel, Healing After the Narcissist. I look forward to speaking with you very soon. And remember, in the meantime, take very good care of yourself and pay close attention to the messages of your intuition. They always tell you the truth.